Five, four, three, two, one. Welcome back to the Fever Pitch Podcast. I'm your co-host Brian.
I'm Dan. How you doing?
What's up, Zay?
Oh,
Man, a lot has happened in the sports world. We got the NFL draft today. A lot of players are getting their money. A lot of players are requesting trades. We got people getting knocked out. A lot has happened. Let's talk about it. Dan, talk to me about the Bengals.
All right. Well, top arguably top five, top 10 wide receiver Jamar Chase. He picked up his fifth year option for 21.8 million. Obviously, the expectation is that they come to an agreement on a rookie extension, but at least for the time being, he has some insurance for the year. This is basically like a franchise tag. You have your option year. Ideally you're gonna play on it, especially for that amount of money. That's a good amount of money there. And the expectation is that they get a long-term deal done within the next year or two.
So how does like a player option work? Does the player exercise it, or is it like the team is like, we'll pay you this fifth year?
Oh, the player exercises it. It's a fifth year option that can be rescinded, I believe, but I think as long as you are competent enough, you can come to terms with the team that drafted you, and then just go from there. Uh, Ideally, it's gonna be like the most money is on that fifth year. So if you're not a solid rookie, they'll likely get declined or maybe rescinded depending on the situation. But yeah, ideally it's leveraged depending on your talent, because I'm sure Jamar Chase is gonna command that annual salary in the high 20s, low 30s. So as a result, we'll probably see something get done at least after next season.
Hmm. So with this, they have Jamar Chase who needs a contract. And doesn't Tee Higgins also need a contract too?
Yeah, so Tee Higgins is entering year 4 or 5. I think this is his year 4 season he's entering. So he was franchise tagged for like I think 18 million or something like that. And ideally they want to get a long-term deal done, but if not, which it doesn't look like they have, they've requested a trade. I mean, T. Higgins requested a trade. So ideally somebody else is gonna have to pay him, and I believe the draft compensation will be early second round pick in the event that he's traded. So that's where we are currently.
When I look at Tee Higgins, I don't think Tee Higgins is a bad player. I think honestly he just got dealt a bad hand with a QB who was injury riddled. He could be a
Yep.
wide receiver one on like a team that doesn't have like a sturdy, solid wide receiver one, like a Chargers or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Where would you guys like to see Tee Higgins go?
Baltimore.
Be serious.
I mean, that wouldn't hurt.
Like what? The
We're
Baltimore.
not paying him the 20 million he wants.
That wouldn't hurt though. Maybe. Well, initially I was gonna say the Titans, but they just got Ridley and D Hop. So now I'm looking at Dallas. Maybe get T Higgins as a wide receiver too. Also potentially
Dallas.
yeah,
Dallas.
yeah,
We
why
don't
not?
pay nobody. Hell, we're eating off the draft. Nobody's getting paid unless you're on the Dallas Cowboys team right now.
And maybe Dallas as a wide receiver too. Depending on how Seattle feels about DK Metcalf, he might be out the door soon. So bringing in, I mean not DK Metcalf, Tyler Rocket, because he's out there in age. So maybe putting T Higgins in that situation instead. Also, I could see him going to even Green Bay. They need like I know that they're very young, but they have enough money to pay somebody. So why not just throw T Higgins in the mix there? So those are some few occasions. I'm gonna look up some other ones. I think New England would. I think there was rumors to him being linked to New England and Jacksonville, but those are just some ideas I had.
I know that for Tee Higgins, especially if he went to Green Bay, probably like the oldest wide receiver on the team.
Right,
He might be one of the older players on that team, period.
right.
But hey, hopefully they're able to get the trade done. It seems like these trades they can range anywhere from next day to 1 year. And if anything, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't just keep him for the year and then let him hit free agency.
It wouldn't be in their best interest to do that, but it could happen. His market value commands around 18 million. On the average salary, which would put him at the 21st highest paid.
The draft is today. They could definitely trade him for some picks, get a nice package together. This is actually pretty good time for them.
Yeah. Then he won't be the first stud to get traded around draft time. You know, DJ Moore got dealt. Hollywood Brown got dealt. DeAndre Swift got dealt. AJ Brown. Did I say AJ Brown? AJ Brown got dealt. So yeah, it's definitely up for a possibility.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about Jaylen Waddle. He also got his 5th-year option. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, he's gonna get his money soon. Obviously, they paid Tyreek first, and Tyreek said that Jaylen Waddle is already a better version of him, allegedly. So I'm sure it'll be in their best interest to keep that Tua Waddle combination, that Alabama chemistry. You want to keep that ongoing. So he'll get his money soon. It's looking like he'll be in the range of let me see. Well, yeah, he has his 5th-year options for 15.5 million. So I'm sure he'll probably get something of that degree as a long-term deal afterwards. And yeah, I think he deserves his coin. We'll just see what he commands on the market.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see. I mean, right now their most expensive player is Tyreek Hill, followed by Xavier Howard. Tyreek Hill gives him 53
Well,
million.
no. Well, I think they cut Xavier Howard, I believe. So
okay, that's why it's in red. Xavier Howard gives them 23 million dead cap.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
And then Tyreek Hill is giving them 53 million of dead cap this year. Huh. It's interesting.
20 million on there. But yeah, so you mentioned Xavier Howard. I wanted to briefly highlight according to reports, he's been cleared for football activity. So he was coming off an injury which was a key factor in his release. But according to reports, he's healthy and he's ready to join the roster. And he's just, he's 1 year removed from a Pro Bowl season, so he's not washed at all. So it's just a matter of where he ends up.
Yeah. I'd say a big thing that favors Miami is they pay their wide receivers, but their running backs, they don't particularly pay high. Raheem Mostert's on a 3.4 million and A-Chain is on a rookie deal still. So
that's good. That's good.
That definitely works to their favor in the long run, I think. But let's go back to the Bengals. This looks like there's trouble in paradise. Trey Hendrickson requesting a trade.
Yeah, I heard about that. Apparently, sometimes players will request a trade, but franchises don't necessarily have to adhere to trading said player. I like Kevin Durant, when he requested a trade in Brooklyn, he didn't get traded until like a year later. So in that same token with Trey Hendrickson, he's just trying to get his money. I read some reports this morning that he's considering retirement if he doesn't get paid. So he's just trying to get his money.
I think they both. I think Higgins. He stays, but Higgins is definitely gone. I think he stays in the AFC North though. I think Higgins, fits at the Ravens. I think he's a good fit at the Ravens.
They should definitely pay Hendrickson. He had 17 and a half sacks this season.
Yeah. It said, the team will not move him despite his request. He has 2 years left on his deal, and he's expected to make about 30 million over the course of 2 years, but neither has guaranteed money. So he's trying to get some security there.
Wait, you're telling me he's supposed to make 30 million, but he could make 0 million?
Yeah.
Zero.
And also it counts against the cap. It counts against the Bengals cap space. It's an $18 million cap hit. So Henderson is kind of forcing their hand to obviously secure himself. And if he were to be traded, it would cost about $8 million in dead money, and they would save about 12 to 15 million in cap space.
Oh, so even if they trade him, they still lose some cap space. So what
Yeah, but
incentivizes
this
the Bengals here to get this deal done?
because if you pay him, obviously you're gonna be on the hook. If you move him off, you can kind of mitigate you can mitigate some of that money that you're giving up. Burrow got his extension. You got to pay Jabbar, you got to pay T, and Trey Hendrickson is due for some money as well. You see, they cut Joe Mixon, and yeah, it's just looking like they just don't know how to allocate funds right now.
I think it wasn't a cut. He was traded. It was recently a cut, but then they traded him.
Yeah. It was supposed to be a cut, but they traded him. Same way that the Cowboys did with Amari Cooper. He was initially going to get cut, but they ended up moving him to Cleveland. So, just to give you some more insight on the Tee Higgins situation, he says that he anticipates playing for Cincinnati in 2024. I've grown a love for Cincy that I didn't think I would, but man, looking forward to it.
Sounds like when Patrick Queen was like, "Yeah, I'm glad that this season occurred." I'm like, "Oh, he's out of here." when players start talking in past tense, they're ready to go. I think the Bills and the Bengals are one and the same. They both paid their QBs exorbitant amounts, and they can't afford to pay their other players. And who's the QB going to throw to if you give all the money to the QB? You still need the rest of the team. And that's something that I think is going to eventually cause not even a reset in the QB market, but you're going to see like more of a pullback and more negotiation with some of these QBs, because it's like even the Patrick Mahomes of the world, even when he got his 10-year contract, it wasn't for $50 million a year. It was for like $25 million a year.
45.
But
QBs
no, they restructured it. They gave him
yeah.
But initially,
That's the thing.
That's
the thing. That's the thing. The cap is very malleable, but at the same time, these players only get their money. I don't care what the book says. I want to see what the bank says. So it's like as long as I get paid, it don't really matter. But at the same time, Mahomes also won his Super Bowl on his rookie deal. So it kind of, there's enough leverage there. I already won. So wherever I go, I can do this again. Just pay me what I want.
QBs are starting to take them pay cuts though. Dak want to take a pay cut. He said he's not trying to be, Dak could easily reset the market again, right? He could easily reset the market again.
Dak should take a pay cut if he knows what's good for him.
Knows what goes for him. He can easily reset the market again, but he wants the team, right? He might get just pick up his 5th-year option. CD needs to get paid, so
y'all let TP walk.
You let TP walk. We're
CD
gonna
needs
get
to get paid.
Jonathan. We're gonna get what's his name? Jonathan Brooks from
Jonathan Brooks.
We're gonna get him from Texas. You said what?
Anyway.
He's the toughest. Like I heard
he just tore his ACL, and this wasn't anyway.
But the doctor from Dallas did the work on the ACL. He knows the inside story. We're good, But yeah, I think QB should start taking these pay cuts, for the team, because like Brian said, who you gonna throw the ball to? Who you gonna throw the ball to?
Absolutely. Speaking of players getting paid, Rashad Bateman, Baltimore Ravens, first wide receiver drafted in the first round to get a contract re-signing from the Ravens ever in franchise history. So hey, claps up for him. Wide receivers don't get by Baltimore.
That was the most unexpected. That was the most unexpected extension, because like his years, I've never seen him like really do anything. But he also was hurt.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. Will it be a waste of money, or?
I think he was on a.
They ain't paying much. Yeah, they ain't paying much. So it's only a 2-year extension. So that's not really much of anything. He picked up his 5th-year option as well. So he has some security there. Like I said, you pay Lamar a lot of money. Roquan's in.
Pay
That's
Lamar.
it. You pay Lamar, you pay Roquan. Kyle Hamilton is due up, and
Kyle Hamilton is
Patrick Queen and Geno Stone have to get paid elsewhere. So it's all about
dude.
you gotta factor what you need to continue your success, and all the shittiest pieces have to get their money elsewhere.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point.
Y'all also need a running back.
We have a running back.
Dalvin Cook is gone, bro. He's not gonna be there.
And you want to hit your wagon on Keaton Mitchell, undrafted running back.
We got Keaton Mitchell and Justice Hill.
But like I said, my hot take for the season. I mean, we'll go further than that. You know, what time will season start? Like August. We'll talk about that in August. But the Ravens is like a down year for the Ravens for sure. They got to find pieces. You know, new coaches. I think when Jim's gone.
Oh, we have Derrick Henry. I don't know how I forgot. Oh. What are y'all talking about?
You have a Cadillac with 80,000 miles on it.
That's true.
No. Listen, it's not a Cadillac. He is a Ford F-150.
No, he's a Cadillac.
I'm talking about
2015 Ford F-150, and they can run for 20 years. He's been consistent.
I'm talking about the future.
And he's also playing in the North now, yo. The Steelers, he not gonna run through the Steelers, yo. He not
I'm talking about the future. You know, the Titans just drafted the running back to replace Derrick Henry, Tajay Spears. So I'm just saying, y'all might want to consider getting somebody for tomorrow.
They'll probably get somebody in the later rounds.
Yeah,
well, I hope so. Because it's not looking good over there for the Ravens.
Because y'all run a multiple running back team anyway. So Gus is gone, JK is gone. You have Justice Hill, Keaton Mitchell, and Derrick Henry. Is that enough?
It will never be enough with a bum at the helm, you know.
You have Derrick Henry, and then look, like imagine an RPO. You have Lamar, Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. Oh, and look, you also got Bateman, and you also got Zay Flowers.
You said Bateman like he's like tough. Like,
Bateman is tough. Bateman
he's most feared.
He's a great third option. He's a great fourth option.
You said Bateman like I was going to be like, you know, like someone can go.
Zay Flowers though. Zay Flowers can easily run for 80 yards on any play.
But can he get the ball? That's the question.
Yes, he's literally out there practicing with Tyreek Hill and all the other wide receivers. They're getting to it.
I hope so, man. I don't know. Yeah, I think they don't win. I think they only win 8 games this year. Honestly, not gonna lie.
You want to bet that? You want to put that on the line?
The book's gonna be open. When the book open, Dan?
The book open now. We can put it in.
The book open August.
Summertime. Yeah.
Remember that. 8 wins.
Summertime.
I'm thinking 8 wins, bro. I'm thinking 8 wins. I think y'all sweep by the Bengals, sweep by the Steelers, split with the Browns. Right? You lose to the Cowboys, you lose to the Eagles, you lose to the Giants, you beat the Commanders.
You don't even believe that.
Come on.
You don't even believe
that. You mentioned the Giants next.
I'm telling you, the Giants ready get what you call them today in the draft. What's his name?
JJ.
We'll get there.
JJ gonna be what you call. Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Okay. Amon-Ra St. Brown gets a contract extension, 4 years, $120 million. He's out here making Tyreek Hill money. Does he deserve it or not? What do you guys think?
He's tough.
Absolutely.
He's tough, though. This is a name when you say Bateman, you should say the way like you say Amon St. Brown, because he's actually most feared, like one of the most feared. Like he's tough. Like he's that next generation of tough players. Him, Tank Dell and them guys, Zay Flowers and them guys, the next generation of tough players, young dudes. Yeah,
and he's coming off his best year.
Exactly.
So pay me.
I like it. I like paying him early too, because Gibbs still in his contract. He's gonna get paid. You gotta pay what's the tight end? You gotta pay the tight end because I'm getting him next year. You gotta pay him soon. So it's gonna be fun now. It's fun.
Yeah. Also on that team, the Lions, Penei Sewell getting paid 4 years, $112 million. The Lions are trying to keep everybody together. All the coaches stayed. They're paying their people. I like the lines and the upward trajectory they're going on. What do you guys think is in store for them for the future?
I like it too. I think they won 10 plus this year. Again, they're gonna win 10 plus again. They will be in the playoffs. You know, NFC is really. I think the NFC is really like the same teams every year. It's gonna be the same teams every year for a while.
Yeah.
It's not gonna really expense like AFC, but it's gonna be the same teams in NFC for a while.
Yeah, looking at the scope of the team, they drafted Hendon Hooker last year, so he'll probably be a starter for the future. Get enough time to run behind JG. You got Jameer Gibbs, and I think they still got David Montgomery in that supplementary role.
Yeah.
And obviously you paid him all raw. You got a top 3 tight end in Samuel Porter. It's just a very structured team. And they got some gems on defense. So Jack Campbell, Aiden Hutchinson, Aiden Hutchinson, and many others. So yeah, it's very loaded.
Yeah. I think that the Lions will do very well. Do they play the Cowboys in the regular season next season?
I'll check. They're winning the North, so
they're gonna win the North. Well, we beat them again, bro. I mean, it's just hard to stop. It's just hard to stop the duo of CD and Dak. It's really hard. And once we go get Jonathan Brooks, it's really gonna be very hard because you're not gonna.
They do play Dallas this year.
Oh, I can't wait
in Dallas.
It's in Dallas.
Oh,
and
lovely.
It probably will. It won't be on Thanksgiving actually because they have to host their own game.
Rematch last year.
It'd probably be a night game though.
Probably.
Yeah.
So speaking of the Cowboys, Micah Parsons picks up his 5th-year option. What do you guys think?
I think it's a good play. You pick up play the 5th-year option on Micah Parsons. You pay CD. Dak takes the pay cut. You draft for that. You draft for the gaps. You make some trades. And that's how it is. You know, that's all it is.
So
easier said.
So for you, Zay, when you look at the Cowboys, do you think that Dak is the QB for the foreseeable future?
Yes. Yo, it's not. You know how hard it is to find a QB, bro. It's not 10 QBs you can name that's better than Dak, yo. And honestly, be so serious. It's not 10 QBs that can be better than Dak.
Yes, I can.
Oh my god!
I mean, look at my list.
These haters. Dak almost led every category last year in every stat.
I think it had Dak at 11 on my list.
I was about to say.
This guy had Jalen Hurts. This guy had a running back at QB ranked like 10 or 9. Come on. Jalen Hurts is actually horrible. If you think Jalen Hurts is better than Dak Prescott, you actually did not watch last year. You're still holding on to this Super Bowl run he made when it wasn't really him. It was just,
No.
That
matters.
It's trash. Well, if you go off last year, you cannot name a better QB.
I had Dak at 11. I put Jordan Love and that guy in LA ahead of him.
You put Jordan Love. And you put what guy in LA? The guy in LA that hasn't done nothing since he's been in the league. The guy in LA who keeps getting hype in his trash. Like, I don't understand, yo. This guy in LA, yo. People be like, Justin Herbert. What has he done? Lose. That's what he should be. He should just keep losing because that's what all he's good for. Nah, yo. Dak is definitely top 6, top 5.
I mean, if you factor out the old heads like Stafford and Rodgers, then yeah, he'll be 9. But I couldn't go ahead and put it. Yeah, I got him at 11.
Dak is definitely.
He's in the tier. It's tiered. So he's in the tier 2, tier 3.
What has Jalen Hurts done, bro?
Listen, I think we're thinking
he's had more success in the playoffs than Dak has had.
We're thinking about this wrong, fellas. I think Dak is great when the Cowboys are ahead. When the Cowboys are ahead, I'll take Dak over most QBs. You feel me? He's probably top 3 when you have a 21-point cushion.
He had 6 comeback drops this year, right? But launch to the defense let him a touchdown. Like, I understand.
But when the Cowboys need him most, like the Avatar, he vanishes. He looks like a deer in headlights. And we saw that versus Green Bay. When Green Bay, the youngest team by player, came in averaging 25.6 years of age for their players, came in to y'all house. They came to face Dallas at Dallas, and they smoked y'all.
And how many yards did they run for?
They were smoking that Dallas pack.
And they were how many yards did they run for?
I'm not talking, and this is exactly why Jordan Love is ahead, because we're not talking about running yards. We're talking about the ball in the air.
Jordan Love didn't do nothing, bro. If you watch they ran for 300 yards, bro. They ran for 300, damn near 300 yards.
I remember that
Jordan Love was throwing slats. No, what's the name? Reed? Reed was just getting open. He was simply just getting open.
I remember Jordan Love throwing a couple of bombs on your DBs. I remember that. It might have been 1 or 2.
Pull the stats from the game.
Jordan Love, 3 touchdowns, 272 yards. 16 for 21.
What was Dak's stats?
He lost.
41 for 60, 403 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
How much of that? Wait. How much of that came in the second half? If you're willing to break it down, if you're willing to break that down, like if you're willing to get into the weeds, I watched the game.
Where can I?
I watched the game. I watched the game.
I watched the game. That's by quarter.
I'll get it. Don't worry.
Aaron Jones had 181 yards, bro. We couldn't stop this dude. We couldn't stop him.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So is that
I'm identifying?
So you're saying this is more of an indictment on your defense than your offense?
Yes. Which is
so
why the
this-
DC.
so then this time-
Wait. So y'all lost by 16. Y'all had 2 turnovers, so you gave Green Bay 2 extra possessions. Whose fault is that?
That's
okay. That's it.
It was 27-7 at half. Y'all had 16 in the fourth quarter. It was junk time.
It's not junk time. It's comeback time.
It was junk time.
No.
They had the backups in.
They did not. They had all their starters in. I watched the game.
I watched the game too. It was junk time.
They had all their starters.
They did not care no more.
Y'all still gave
48.
Y'all still gave up 7 in the fourth, so it doesn't matter. Y'all allowed 7 in the fourth.
You know, there's a 21. You know, y'all got skunked, right? There's a 21 skunk rule. Y'all got skunked, and then not only 21, they then doubled it. They got 42, and then they said, in fact, let's get 6 more points. They double skunked y'all plus some, and then they said, yeah, y'all can have a couple of points to make it look pretty.
Dak defense never gives him a chance.
Really? So
he threw a pick 6 at the 2-minute warning.
And then he scored also.
So I have a question for you, because Micah Parsons was non-existent in that game.
Exactly. Gave him no chance, right? That just proved my point. Dak can't do everything, bro. If the Micah Parsons was non-existent, right? They rushed for 116 yards, right? We couldn't stop the one. They couldn't stop anyone in the A slant. Nothing.
So you're identifying the fact that Dak Prescott is only as good as his situation. And if his situation is bad, so is he. Therefore, he's not elite.
Then Lamar can't be that good because his defense gave him a chance, right? Because the shit y'all trying to say doesn't make sense. Because his defense gave him every chance to win that game in KC, and then they put it on his shoulder to win that game, and he lost. So he can't be elite then if you're gonna do that.
Listen, everybody knows if it wasn't for the nonsense showboating call and the punched out
and the pick and the fumble and stuff shit like that, right? And the Garrett headlights, not throwing the ball to the right defender.
But listen, right. Look, and then Isaiah Likely, deep ball, clear PI. You got 3 people pulling this man down as he's trying to catch the ball. No flag.
It wasn't a PI.
He was getting the hug. He was in the hug.
Am I tripping, Dan? Were we watching the same game?
He was in the hug.
I was watching the same game when he fumbled, threw a pick, threw it to the defense. I was watching the same game, bro.
But listen, let's not pip it
off. And y'all got away from the run. So
yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. We did make our mistakes. I'll say, yeah, I can't really be throwing things from a glass house. But what I will say is, in that game, Micah Parsons, 1 tackle, 1 assisted tackle.
Not gonna lie to you. If you put Dak on that Ravens team with that situation, he beats that game. He wins that game completely. He's not missing no pass. That is
no.
And if you
because
time out.
Because that's not even true. Because the reason that went the way it went is because Lamar has the threat of mobility. Nobody is scared about Dak running the ball. Nobody is scared about Dak Prescott running the ball.
Lamar didn't run the whole game.
The reason Lamar didn't run the whole game and he had space is because he had the threat of running. because he had the threat of running the game.
Well, let's just. Well, these two teams are gonna face all this upcoming season, so we'll really see the strengths and weaknesses in both.
That's true.
Facts.
Patrick Surtain picks up his 5th-year option and Matt Ryan retires. What do you guys think?
Well, Matt Ryan, he's been retired in my eyes. And Patrick Surtain, top 5 corner. Well, you gotta pay him.
Patrick Surtain might be the best corner in the league. Who's better?
That's your time. Sauce.
Jalen Ramsey? Question mark?
Not this last
Jalen
season.
not good. It's probably Sauce. It's probably Sauce.
Jalen Ramsey?
Last
Okay,
season,
you're
it
out.
was last season. It was even gonna be Pasadena to Bland. I mean, they were 1 and 2 on PPF. So
Jalen Ramsey, Trent McDuffie,
Sneed, like Sneed was
Need.
tough.
Listen, Patrick Surtain isn't getting a lot of eyes on him because he's on the Broncos. But I promise you, he's actually out there balling out.
I'm not denying that, but I just named 3 corners better than him. That's all.
I don't think Jalen Ramsey's better than him. Sneed, maybe.
What's Sneed? Sneed the Titans now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Zach Wilson is also coming to Denver to join Patrick Surtain, traded from the New York Jets for a 7th round and a 6th round pick.
No, she was traded with the 7th round pick for a 6th round pick.
They traded him for a bag of chips.
Yes.
I like Zach Wilson though, bro. I want him to succeed, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll. I mean, that quarterback room is Ben DiNucci, Jared Stidham, and Zach Wilson. If they don't draft the guy, Zach Wilson is gonna be the QB1.
Yeah, I like Zach Wilson
Zach
for the Broncos though.
Yeah,
Zach can get it done. I like it.
Zach, he showed flashes last season versus KC, so he definitely has the ability. But I think for him, the big thing was getting the nerves out and just like getting that time on the field, because it's like when you're going from, all right, my team just traded for Aaron Rodgers, so I get to sit down and relax and learn, to nope, he got injured in the first game, you're up. That's a jarring position to be in. And I feel like now that he's going to be on the Denver, he's going to get a full training camp with them, a full offseason with them to learn their book and things of that nature. I think he'll be fine.
Especially if they don't draft anybody. Yeah, it's a very low risk situation.
Yeah, because what pick do they even have?
I think it's 12, right?
Cool.
Denver. I think they got 12.
Yeah.
They have 12. Oh, people are saying they're gonna go for a QB, but I don't know. We'll see.
They could. I'm not ruling it out, but I feel like trading for Zach Wilson kind of aids in that idea of just not drafting anybody this year. Maybe you should do it next year. Oh.
Maybe. I think you give Zach Wilson a genuine chance here, and you build up the team around that. You ate a lot of dead money, so
yeah. As you can see, they're expunging a lot of their players already. Jerry Jeudy got traded. I think Randy Gregory got cut. So yeah, they're blowing it up, and we're trying to see where the anchors are. And obviously, Pastor 10 is one of those anchors.
Yeah, I agree with you. And even looking at the situation, because I believe they have the most dead money out of any team. Yeah, they're eating 85 million of dead money this year. So
that's too much money.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, make sure you go to Walmart.
Yeah, and after that, the next highest paid players are Garrett Bowles, Cortland Sutton, and DJ Jones, and after that, everybody else is making less than 10 million on the roster. So,
Go ahead.
So I wouldn't say it's a budget franchise, but the GM is gonna have to really work here.
I see them taking the day 2 quarterback, but definitely getting the first rounder next year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe go skill position between them and there. So best player available at 12, and then probably a wide receiver in the third round, or second round, pardon me. No, third round. So only time will tell. The draft is hours away. So
I wouldn't be surprised if they go get Brock Bowers or somebody of that nature.
I've heard talks of that.
Brock Bowers.
All right, let's change the temperature. Let's get into some hot takes. Dan, you have the first one.
Speaking of Zach Wilson, we'll go with the Jets. I got the Jets winning the AFC East next year. As you have a Jets hoodie on, by the way.
I thrifted this. No association. Why?
Why not? Josh Allen's a crash dummy. I don't think Drake May or whatever rookie New England takes, they're not gonna be good enough. And who else is in there? The Jets, the Bills, and who cares about the Dolphins? Like what?
I'm gonna have to disagree with you here. I'm gonna have to disagree with you firmly. I think the Jets will contend. I think they'll get second, but they're either gonna be behind the Dolphins or the Bills. It's the Dolphins or Bills to win. They have pretty much the same pieces. The Dolphins have shown they have the propensity to be a high power offense if Tua can stay on target. The Bills, yes, they've essentially sold out most of their team, but they still have a lot of key players, and Josh Allen is a game changer. I think the Jets, when you have a geriatric QB in Aaron Rodgers helps keep that tempo for the postseason, but I don't think he's particularly worried about being a high-powered regular season player at the ripe age of, 41?
I'm about to double down and say they go 6-0 in the East. I think they beat all three teams twice. I'll double down and say that.
Book?
No.
So you don't believe that?
I think they finished last in that division, bro.
Last. Okay, I'll book that. We got two opposite ends of the spectrum. I could book that. I think they have because they played Buffalo, Miami, and New England twice.
They definitely not making the playoffs, bro.
You're confused.
Wait, let's explain why he thinks that. Why do you think that?
Aaron Rodgers is going to not have a great season, bro. Like, he's not going to have a good season, bro. It's not going to be what they wanted it to be last year. Now he has a torn Achilles, right? Torn ACL?
Achilles. Allegedly recovered from.
He's also already 80 years old, right? So how athletic can you really be?
That's true.
Right? I think it's
So Peyton Manning can break his neck, no problem. Tom Brady can tear his ACL, no problem. But all of a sudden, Aaron Rodgers.
How old were they? How old were they when they did that?
I
think Brady was a little bit younger, but Peyton
a little bit
younger. But I think Peyton was a bit older in age when he had that neck injury.
Bro, I gotta fact check this.
And then
I could be wrong.
Tom Brady got injured.
Oh wait, it was 08.
2000.
Yeah, it was 08.
I think he was a little bit older. 12 years ago? Not even.
Yeah.
16 years ago?
Oh, yeah, 08.
16
he was in his 30s, I believe.
Yeah, Tom Brady is 46. So he was 30.
Okay.
Bro. How old is Aaron Rodgers, bro?
You know you stretched that one.
How old is Aaron Rodgers?
He's 40. I think he's 40 flat.
He's 40 and he will be 41 at the end of the year.
He's old as shit. He needs to go. He's not gonna be good, yo. I'm telling you.
All right. Hey, I'm allowed to be wrong, but I don't think I am. Give me the Jets.
We're not saying you're wrong, but I'm just gonna contend your opinion.
That's peace. Give me the Jets. Give me the Jets.
Hey, that's fair. Hot take I got for you guys is Bengals are a sinking ship. They go last in the division.
Their coach already told you.
Sheesh, I got a hot take.
Go ahead.
Shit, I got a hot take. Dak wins MVP this year.
Confused.
That's my hot take.
Confused.
No.
I'm telling you some good shit. That's why it's a hot take, bro.
Honestly, MVP
I think he'll be a candidate. I don't think he wins.
MVP of the season, CJ Stroud. Honestly.
Cool with that.
You guys don't like that one?
Cool.
Hey,
I'm
brother.
cool with that. Cool with that. Cool with that.
I like CJ Stroud for MVP. All the pieces are together. He already shows he has a high-powered arm. He made it far even in his rookie season. They've only bolstered the defense. They're going to have more offensive pieces. It gives them more to work with, and I think that's really going to see its fruition this year.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And last hot take I got for you guys is the Lakers and Nuggets will go to 7 games.
And you're delusional. They get swept. The Lakers get swept.
I'll give you 5.
The Lakers get swept, bro. They're on a 10-game losing streak. They cannot beat them. You cannot beat the Joker, yo.
I'll give you 5. I think it goes 5.
They're getting swept. Yo, they're not beating them, bro.
Here's the thing. Well, both of the Denver matchups are very competitive. It came down to some stuff. I think they get one in LA, and then the series is over in Denver.
Series, they go up 3. They go up 3-0 tonight. They go up 3-0 tonight, and then they finish it next game. They sweep them. Cleveland, 70 hot take. 76ers also get swept. 76ers also get swept by the Knicks. They're not going to grab one. They're not going to win one.
I'm pretty sure I said it. If I didn't say it, I'm gonna say it now. I got the Knicks going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
It's going to be 3 sweeps. I think
so.
Cleveland sweeps the Magic, Denver sweeps the Lakers, and 76ers get swept by the Knicks.
Listen, this is my logic, right, with the Lakers and the Nuggets. The lead differences are getting smaller and smaller. Yesterday, you had a 3-point difference. 2-point, actually. Now, you're going to see it start flipping.
No, they had a 3-point
going the other way. They're going to be at Lakers now.
You're not. They had to play one of the best games they ever played. Jamal Murray only had like 3 points going into the 4th. So Jamal Murray was a non-factor the whole game, and they still won because he got hot and scored 16 in the 4th. Now they'll let Jamal Murray have 16 before half. It's over. The game's over. It's cooked. Like it's cooked. Yeah, they can't beat them. Denver repeats, bro. They gonna win again. Yeah, they gonna win again.
Yep.
No, actually, I'm geeking. Kyrie and Luka wins the all. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie and Luka wins the all.
Are you confused?
Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs.
Are you confused?
Are the Mavs up 2-0 right now?
No, it's 1-1.
It's 1-1. 1-1.
It's 1-1.
I think the Celtics lose also.
Yeah.
This round. Just
the Celtics are garbage. Yo, the Celtics are garbage.
The Heat might get them on Game 7. I'm not gonna lie.
Crazy, bro.
The Celtics get nervous when it's playoff football.
Jason Tatum is so good, yo. And as soon as playoff come, trash. Only person that wants to play the game is Jaylen Brown. That's all. The only person that wants to play the game is Jaylen Brown, yo.
Thank you.
Wait.
Well said.
Hold on.
Because
what?
People always are acting like the Celtics are having players that actually want to play. Jaylen Brown is the only guy that wants to play basketball on that team.
Jason Tatum
Porzingis went like 1 for 19 yesterday. 1 for 19.
Jason Tatum had a triple-double in game 1.
Okay, what do you have?
What did he do yesterday?
Game 2, he had a stinker.
Nothing. Losing tickets. Good for nothing.
He had 28, 8 and 3 on 10 and 20 shooting.
That's not good. How much Jaylen Brown had?
Jaylen Brown had 33. He took more shots.
You need to take more shots. He's a better player. Porzingis went 1 for 9.
Jaylen Brown was on minus 22 when on the floor, so he was in it. It was inefficient.
Oh my God! Is Jimmy Butler like not playing?
Yeah, he hasn't played yet.
Oh my God!
They're doing this without Jimmy. They're doing this without Jimmy Butler.
What is Jimmy Butler playing?
They were led by Jaime Jaquez, Nikola Mitchell. Oh my gosh, I can't speak.
Came
Bam,
in.
Tyler Hero.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
strength in numbers, strength in numbers.
What do you mean strength in numbers?
They're a good team.
Nah, don't. They're literally
They
the
are.
last play-in team. The Celtics won how many games this season? You should be up 2-0 right now.
They were just in the finals.
Okay, and now you're 1-1.
Yeah,
Took one off of you at home.
the Heat were just in the finals. So I'm
Okay.
saying they are a good team.
Okay, scratch that. It's a new season. The Celtics are are supposed to be the favorites. The Celtics are selling. I don't
They
know
lost
because of a
one
lack
game.
of defensive. I don't know if it's because of a lack of defensive efficiency, but you got players who's out there doing nothing. Delon Wright out there doing nothing. Haywood Highsmith out there doing nothing. Oh wait, this is the Heat.
The Heat, and these are role players.
Let me
Look at you.
No, Drew Holiday is actually out there doing nothing. 37 minutes, 9 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds.
And 4 fouls. Yeah, he had a bad game. It happens.
Porzingis, 6 points, 4 assists, 8 rebounds, 30 minutes. They're just out there running around. They're out there looking like Tony Snell.
So, hey, relax. Yo. There's a whole lot of inefficiency. But we'll shape back.
They have aging bigs and aging guards. The only people who actually did something in this game were Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And respectfully, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they're 1A and 1B, but none of them are a LeBron or Curry. Respectfully,
Do you think Tyler Hero hit 6 threes in another game in this series?
yes.
Okay. Just asking.
I absolutely do.
Okay. Just asking.
Tyler Hero is one of those players that has that X factor. When the lights get bright, he gets better.
Not always.
Hey, he's been to the finals, right?
Like Wampus.
Twice, yes.
Twice. Listen, what are we talking about? How many times have the Celtics been to the finals with this roster?
Once. And they better go again this year.
They're not going again this year.
Okay.
Give me the Heat in 7. All right, let's change it up, though. Let's get into some cold facts. Change the temperature for me, Dan.
Since we're talking about the Heat, Coach Eric Spoelstra, he's 10-3 following the loss in Game 1. So
you see, cold facts are proving my point.
So that's something there. And in that same token, I know I said 10-3. I said 10-3 with Tyler Hero as the first player in Heat franchise history to hit 10 threes and get 5 assists in the playoff game.
And he did that.
So,
I'm telling you, microwave badge. When the lights get bright, Tyler Hero gets brighter.
Hey, I'm allowed to be wrong, like I always say.
Listen, I don't care about being right or wrong. I like the narrative.
So unserious.
What about Tyrese Maxey? What's going on?
What's your cold
Oh,
fact?
he won. Oh yeah, he won most improved. He's the first player to win most improved, even though he was averaging 20 the year before.
So how's he most improved?
The NBA is weird. The NBA is weird, yeah.
Does that just mean everybody else is bad?
The NBA is weird, yo. I don't know how he won this, but that's not hate, but yeah, I don't know how he won this. I don't know what the rubric is for some of these awards, but yeah, most improved.
It's different. Let's talk about what's going on in the NBA. What's going on, Dan? Talk to us.
So we've touched on a few things already, as far as like the Heat Celtics playoff series, the Lakers Lakers playoff series. But just to expand further, Nas Reed, big man for the Wolves, he won 6th Man of the Year. If you remember, on one of our very first episodes of the Fever Pitch podcast, we talked about him getting his 3-year, $41 million extension, and now he's winning 6th Man of the Year. So paying dividends already. And in that same token, the Timberwolves are 2-0 against the Suns. The Suns are cooked.
Suns are cooked.
The Suns are really cooked.
I think it's a comeback, honestly.
Okay. They're very top heavy. Their role players stink, and they're getting dogged up by the Wolves. And I think it's gonna happen again.
I don't know. Now they're going to be at Suns. I think we're going to see a change in pace.
Cook.
They're cooked. They all play defense.
Hey, we'll see.
And just for the record, Devin Booker stinks. Like, I hope y'all know that. He stinks.
What do you mean?
He actually stinks.
How does Devin Booker stink?
And if you look at his playoff history, he's bound to give you one dud at least in every playoff series. I think there's only one series where he played good throughout the entirety. But if you look throughout his career, he will give you one absolute stinker. And I think that continued.
Oh, wait. Karl Anthony Towns is back?
Yeah.
Why did I think he was hurt?
He was.
He was over. He came back before the playoffs started.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting.
But yeah, Devin Booker stinks, and I'm sure Kevin Durant will be looking elsewhere for a new player, a new team to play for in about a year or so.
So, what is Katie's objective here? Just keep bouncing around until something works? Go back to OKC. Sign a veteran minimum.
Well, he's definitely not doing that, but
And
and
be on the ultimate super team. Bring him back to OKC.
Yeah, it's looking like he might go back to OKC, but he's not going for pennies.
OKC, they lead in the series right now?
They won last night, right?
Yeah, they up 2-0. Sheesh, they might.
Yeah.
OKC is going to sweep.
Yeah, it's very compy. It's gonna be a competitive sweep because game one. I know game one was really close. Obviously, they dog walked the Pelicans in game two, but he's going back to New Orleans, so we'll see what happens there.
We'll see, man. We'll see. You got Shea out there, 33 points, playing like a real MVP. Have they announced the MVP yet?
Not yet.
Shea for MVP, man. If Shea doesn't win MVP, he got robbed.
Well, Joker got robbed last year, so continue the trend.
Hey, man. What else is going on in the NBA?
It's well with the Lakers. They were up 20 in game two and somehow lost. They had the lead for 47 minutes and 16 seconds of a 48-minute basketball game and lost.
And lost the game because they not, they can't. That's what I'm telling you, Brian. That's what I'm trying to let you understand, bro. He had 6 points going in. He had 6 points to the third quarter, bro. The Nuggets ain't really show up to fourth. They don't have to show up to fourth quarter to beat the Lakers. The Lakers are cooked.
Jamal Murray is him.
Bro, D'Lo hit 9 threes and they lost the game. How was 3 times 9, Brian?
27.
D'Lo hit 9 threes and they lost the game, bro. They're cooked or they're fried, but some teams.
I will say these refs are being very, very, very odd, but
what do you
count? Some just throughout the course of the playoffs, some no calls, some missed calls, but that's in every series. But yeah,
do you think the refs have money on this series?
I will.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I still think it goes to 7. It started rocky, but I think it's gonna pick up. What else we got going on?
Well. If it goes to 7, who you got winning?
I'd like to see the Lakers win, but I think the Nuggets will win.
So you think so they're 2-0. You think they're gonna give up 3 wins right now and then close it out to 7?
Yes.
So walk me through games 2 through 7. Right, who do you got winning what?
Lakers win next game. They win the game after that. Nuggets win the game after that. And then Lakers win the game after that. And then Nuggets close it out at home.
Okay.
Bro, this is not prime LeBron when he went down 3-0 to the Warriors, bro. This is idiot LeBron.
He's still averaging the same points.
Against the Joker and Murray, bro.
But what do you have to say about his average? It looks like he hasn't aged.
Yeah, but his team is trash.
I think the big thing is Rui has to step up. He had 5 points in this last contest.
Bro.
Yeah, their role player, all their role players are being awful. Devo stunk it up in game 1. Rui stuck it up in game 2. And why is Spencer Dinwiddie even touching the floor?
Why? Spencer Dinwiddie can't hoop?
No, no,
You don't think so?
no,
He get
no,
too much. Why basketball players
no,
get too much of a break between these playoff games?
no. Travel days.
You don't like Spencer Dinwiddie?
No, he's cooked. I mean, it's not good at basketball anymore.
Wow. Oh yeah, his averages are declining.
Yeah, he's not good at
He's
basketball
cooked.
anymore. He's not good at basketball anymore. He doesn't need to get PT at all.
He's been bouncing around a lot.
Yeah, or get that to Max Chrisley or something. He doesn't even get minutes.
I mean, he's a career averaging 12.6. I think he can. Oh, he's been averaging 6.8 for the Lakers.
Yeah, he stinks.
Yeah. Last time he was really good was averaging 16.5 for the Nets and 17.7 for the Mavs.
Yeah, he stinks.
Yeah. I mean, he could be a solid role player. Maybe he's helping on defense.
No, he doesn't need PT. No, he stinks.
What do you think, Zay?
Versatility.
Yeah. Stinks.
Trash.
All right, what else we got going on in the NBA? Talk to me.
Luka, Kyrie, Magic. Luka, Kyrie, Magic. Took game 2. They should. I think they win the whole thing this year. Them versus the Nuggets.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait.
Tough, bro.
I'm
They
sorry.
tough, bro. They
I'm
tough.
sorry.
Definitely win the whole game this year.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, but I don't watch basketball unless I'm betting on it.
You're not even saying it confidently. You don't even
Right.
I don't even watch basketball.
Sorry, what? I'm sorry. What? No.
I only watch Luka. But Luka on 2K, I drop 30 ball every time. 30 ball easy every time.
I just want to highlight real quick. As far as efficiency, in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, Spencer Dinwiddie has only had he's been positive once. He was a +9 one time. Since then, he's been at -4, -9, -12, and -9. He doesn't need PT.
This is the last 5 games.
Yes. He doesn't need PT.
We both know statistics. You need a larger sample size to judge him on.
It's the playoffs.
Hey, some players are trash one day and then they catch heat.
He played 13 minutes and he was on -12 in 13 minutes. You don't need to be. That's a quarter. You cost us 12 points in a quarter. You don't need PT. No, you're not even taking shots. No, he's donut. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 foul. Game 2. 2 fouls, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 assist. 0, 0, 0, 0. You're a cone. You don't need minutes.
No call this cold.
You don't need minutes. No.
Listen, now if Spencer Dinwiddie pops out tomorrow with 25 points, what are you going to say?
I still think you don't need PT. I think you will be better served on the bench.
Is he a starter?
No.
He's coming
You don't need you don't need rotation minutes. You played 10 minutes and did nothing. Get that to Vando, get that to Max Christie. No, you don't need PT right now.
Hey, I mean, we'll see how it unfolds. I think they'll still keep playing him.
I mean, yeah, they have to. Their benches is not that great. But
so it's not out of choice. It's out of circumstance.
No, because you can just put Gabe Vincent more minutes. He didn't do much, but he's shown the ability to play basketball well. I haven't seen that from Dinwiddie. And Jared Vanderbilt didn't play a single second in this game. And he's a former Nugget, I believe. So he probably has a better idea how to handle that offense and defense. So
you and I both know that's not how it works.
Yes, it does. What do you mean?
Just because you played for a team doesn't mean that you need to be on the floor.
you have a better. Well, he's been hurt. Well, anyway, you have a better idea of how to handle some of those units. I was like, yo, you see when Yoki shoots the ball on the elbow, he has to spin bit, to spin and pump fake to the inside. When Michael Porter's on the wing, he does a dribble drive, and I can stop that. You know, you have an idea. I've seen it in practice enough because I used to play over there. Yes, yes.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see. What else is going on?
Uh, we talked about the Celtics and the Heat. Did we talk about Dallas and the Clippers already?
Not really, no.
Well, you know, one thing about Luka, he'll get a playoff series against the Clippers, whether he likes it or not. He's played 15 games against the Clippers in the playoffs already,
Wow.
averaging 33, 9, and 9.
You telling me he scored almost 500 or if not more than that points on the Clippers in the playoffs?
Yeah, averaging 33, 9, and 9 just in the playoffs against the Clippers. The Clippers took game one. They set the tone the first half, and then dog walked them the rest of the way. From there, in game two, on the other hand, with Kyrie and Luka, that tandem shut it down. Zay, you want to expound a little bit?
Huh?
Game two, the Clippers and the Mavs.
They went off. Luka and Kyrie went off as they should have did game one. You know, with the absence of what's his name, Kawhi.
Well,
Yeah,
yep.
they should have upper hand. I think they take game three too. I think they can go to game six. They can go to 6 games for sure.
I see it going 7, especially if Kawhi comes back. I think splitting in LA was a good sign. I think y'all split again. I think it's 2-2 going into game 5. And from there, it's anybody's game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, are the Clippers even really a competitive basketball team anymore?
They're not. But
Not.
So it should be a walk in the park for the Mavs.
no. Dallas doesn't play defense. So
Hey, we'll see, man. All right, let's talk about the Knicks and Sixers.
I'm loving this series. Makes me feel like I'm back in my youth again. And beating Maxey, probably the best point guard center duo in the league right now. At least offense. No, not period. I think they're the best point guard center duo in the league right now. But at the same time, you can only do so much when your supporting cast is not really helping you. Prime example: why is Nicholas Batum getting minutes in the playoffs when you have Buddy Hield? I'm confused. Awful shooting on both ends, but the balance of the Knicks kind of played a role, and also they were more efficient from the free throw line. Some choppy officiating, but at the end of the day, it was a classic to say the least. I thought it was a pretty good game. You know, Jalen Brunson, he stunk it up, but everyone he rocked in at the end, and that's what really matters. She also Dante DiVincenzo. That Villanova core with Hart, Brunson, and Dante DiVincenzo, that's really something serious. That chemistry cannot be matched. And also you have OG Anunoby, just a stud. He's had a lot of big moments in the playoffs when he was with Toronto, and even though the numbers may not show it, his impact is obvious. He was a +1 in efficiency. I believe everyone on this roster was positive. No, the whole starting five was positive in efficiency. And Mitchell Robinson, he had 18 minutes and he had 4 boards as well. So getting them back into the rotation will be a key aspect of their success. But like I said, things are looking up for the Knicks. I think they're gonna end up seeing Boston in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then from there, I think it's anyone's game.
Yeah, I disagree. I think Boston's getting out of there. I think they'll see the Heat. But yeah, I do think the Knicks are going to do well.
And I'll just highlight also in the first round of the playoffs, the team that has gone up 2-0 has won the series 93.4% of the time. So I'm gonna just highlight that real quick.
Wait, who's up 2-0 right now?
Denver, New York, Cleveland,
Okay. New York, Cleveland.
Minnesota, and the OKC.
Yeah, I think all those teams should win. There's that 7% chance. Don't forget.
Yeah. That's only in the first round.
Oh,
The odds vary depending on the round.
yeah.
Yeah,
Finals, we know how the finals get.
yeah, you get a 40. You get the highest chance of coming back from a 2-0 lead in the finals, which is nuts. But yeah,
Can we finally acknowledge that LeBron coming back 3-1 on the Warriors is the greatest NBA championship ring of all time?
why is there a debate?
A lot of
Like,
people, a lot of people say, "Oh, because Draymond got injured, because Draymond got a technical or whatever, and was like ejected for the next game."
Okay, so let's. Okay, so for the individuals that like to make it, that like to shine light on that. That was game 5, I think. He got it suspended for.
Yeah.
They lost by 15. Obviously, Draymond Green can get 15 points. But at the same time, in the absence of Draymond, that gives you more shots for other people. So why didn't the other people score more? Explain that to me.
The argument
Explain
is
that to me.
that was prime Draymond when Draymond was used to shoot the ball, average a triple double.
Steph had okay. Okay, Steph let Kyrie get 41 on his head. Thoughts?
Listen, I agree with you. I'm just letting you know what
I know. I'm just identifying things.
Mm.
Let me identify some more things. Harrison Barnes played 37 minutes. Shot 2 for 14. Thoughts?
That's bad basketball.
Thoughts? Y'all should be mad at Harrison Barnes. Don't be mad at Draymond. Don't be mad at Cleveland because Harrison Barnes is the cone. He shot 2 for 14. Clay had 37. So, like I said, in the absence of Draymond, somebody else would score more. Steph shot 8 for 21. Y'all mad at Draymond being suspended? Get out of here. Get out of here. Please. Please.
And then what else is going on in the basketball world? Talk to me.
We got. Oh, I just got a question about a couple of players.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you rank Kawhi Leonard all time?
Above KD.
Say thoughts.
We ranking? What we ranking? What we ranking?
Oh, where do you rank Kawhi Leonard all time?
Rank who?
Kawhi Leonard.
Against who? KD?
No, sure. For the sake of argument, Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant. Between those two, okay, where in the ranking? Give me an estimate of where you have both of them.
KD's like top 3. I think Kawhi's like bottom 16.
Huh?
You think Kevin Durant's the top 3 player of all time in your opinion?
All time?
Yeah.
All time.
Oh,
all time.
KD's top 10. Kawhi's probably like top 50.
But can we remember the Toronto ring that Kawhi Leonard got? He got traded to a franchise he did not want to be in and proceeded to will them to their first ever NBA championship.
I mean, they were a good team already.
But they wouldn't have won that ring without Kawhi.
I agree.
Shot.
I agree.
I know you remember that shot.
I do.
Kawhi in the corner, trigger Trey.
I do. I'm just saying it was a good team. It's not like he took the. It's not like he took the 07 Cavs to the finals. They were a good team.
Look, let's not try and minimize it. Kawhi Leonard.
I'm not. I'm just identifying.
Oh, that is a minimization. You're like, oh, they were.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's all I'm saying. They were a good team. That's all.
Why are you saying it? To minimize it.
I'm identifying a fact. They were a good team.
Listen, let's not act like stats don't have a purpose when we say them.
I didn't give you a stat. I identified something. They were a good team.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Even so, they had never made it that far before.
Yes. LeBron was also not in the East. Yes.
Goalpost.
How I'm identifying facts. They were a good team, and LeBron was on the West.
And LeBron was still in the league, right?
Yeah.
And LeBron
he didn't make the playoffs. Yeah, he didn't make the playoffs.
So LeBron's team wasn't even good enough to be in the playoffs that year. And then what did Kawhi and the Raptors proceed to do?
Kawhi played 60 games, and they won. They made a run.
Yeah, and I rank that higher than any championship ring that KD has.
Okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm just arguing against it for the sake of conversation. But speaking of a former teammate of Kawhi Leonard, and would have been a former teammate of Kevin Durant if he made the right decision, Tim Duncan. I think his birthday is either today or just passed. Just want to tip my cap to one of the GOATs, 15-time All-Star, 5-time champion, 3-time Finals MVP, NBA 75th anniversary member, 2-time regular season MVP. Happy birthday, happy belated. One of my GOATs, one of my favorite player of all time. How about Tim Duncan? So,
when was Tim Duncan winning these MVPs?
In like 02, 03.
Oh,
yeah.
When the fundamentals really showed through.
Yeah, he's on. Number 1 overall pick, by the way. Yeah, he's on.
Oh, yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that makes Victor Wembanyama's the footsteps he has to follow in the Admiral and Mr. Fundamentals. Now you got the alien.
Yep.
Hey,
yep.
I know how to pick him for sure. Every 15 years or so, or 20 years.
You could argue he got robbed 2 years. He was runner up, then won the back-to-back. Then he was runner up again. So, hey man, Tim Duncan, and never won Defensive Player of the Year. He has 15-time All Defense.
Wait, he never won Defensive Player of the Year?
Isn't that crazy?
That is ridiculous.
Isn't 15-time All Defense, never won Defensive Player of the Year. Shout out to Timmy, man, the GOAT.
I feel like Tim Duncan lives like a very peaceful life.
He does.
I feel like he goes home, he doesn't really talk much. He drives like a quiet car, nothing crazy.
It's quiet, bro. Silent assassin.
I feel like his bedroom is like soundproofed. And it's just
silent assassin. But on the opposite end, did y'all watch that fight?
I watched the highlights.
I watched the fight. Haney.
Did y'all see Devin Haney get absolutely punished?
Haney was outmatched. He's not good. Garbage.
Dan, you're on the stand. That's your guy.
No, it's not. What are you talking about? I'm a tank guy.
You weren't rooting for Devin Haney?
No, I ain't care.
Thanks, bro.
I watched Tank and Shakur Stevenson. Now you see Shakur Stevenson get punished, come talk to me. But Devin Haney, I don't care.
But
he got absolutely handled.
They're gonna run it back.
They're not running it back, bro. It would just be a waste of time.
Oh man, please. Who's next?
Be a waste of time.
I don't even like Garcia, but he beat that man like he stole something.
Like beat him so fast, so it was like boom, popped him off the rip. I said, "Oh my god, he's finished."
That was disgusting. Javante would never. Just saying.
Ever.
Shakur Stevenson would never. Just saying. Those are my guys.
Hey, I mean, I think the big thing was, it was the left hook that was catching him.
Yeah. One trick pony.
Huh. A couple body shots as well.
Yeah. I think ultimately we'll see it again. And I think if they fight again, it'll be different.
Nah,
Yeah, nah.
Haney's not good. Haney's not good, bro.
Yeah, no.
Really? Y'all really think it's gonna be like that?
No, he's cooked. I just saw that man get punished.
He's cooked, bro. He didn't know how to box out there. He's cooked.
Yeah, he got punished. This man Ryan Garcia was was like doing crazy legs, just standing there handling business. He got punished.
Wow. Caitlin Clark, Nike deal.
Tough. Okay,
Yeah, so
let's talk about Angel Reese and Cardoso on the same team. Jesus Christ, they're gonna be tough. Chicago Sky, they're gonna be hard.
Yep.
I might have to pop out to a WNBA game this
That's
season.
what I'm saying.
Yep.
Season starts soon, right? I think it should
Yeah,
start in a few weeks.
They already started practicing.
Yeah.
It starts after the NBA finals, I believe, right? It's like next week.
Something like that.
Hmm.
But
I wonder if they delay the season depending on when the NBA season ends.
I'm sure it has some type of role, but I think they have a general ballpark of when they want to start. Speaking of ballparks, Zay, what's going on in baseball?
Baseball, y'all's kicked off, y'all. Good season, man. Looks good. You know, a lot of games. You know, Shohei, Dodgers look amazing. Orioles, Gunnar Henderson, Eddie Rushman look good. Twins look good. The bottom of the barrel teams right now, the White Sox, the Oakland A's. Tragic, garbage. Kansas City Royals, they're tough. They used to be trash. They're basically, how would I explain it? They're the Texans of baseball. Tough.
Tight.
Tough. They're
Tight.
tough. They're tough. Yeah, but you know, it's good. It's looking good. It was like probably like 10% away through the season. You know, 10%. Yankees look good. Yankees look back in Yankee shape. Actually, the Yankees play the Orioles May 1st for the first for number one in the division. So that's a good game to catch if you want to watch a good game. Yankees versus Orioles in Baltimore on May 1st. That's a good game.
Tight.
Tough. Yeah. Baseball is fun, yo. Baseball is fun.
So who are your early front runners for the World Series?
The O's, Dodgers. Yeah, O's and Dodgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any news about hockey?
Hockey
Another playoffs are going on. Yeah.
Playoffs just started. Looking good. My team better get swept. Sadly, I think Dallas Stars and get swept probably. Hopefully they don't. But looking at it though, it's a lot of close games. You know, only two teams is up 2-0. Florida Panthers up 2-0, and the Vegas is up 2-0. But early predictions probably like the Rangers versus I had the Rangers versus the Canucks. I think I like the Rangers versus the Canucks. Yeah. I got the Rangers.
For a good one.
I got the Rangers winning the whole thing now. New York Rangers, they won the whole thing. They tough.
And for a good one.
You got anything else on the docket?
Let me see. Hey, I mean, go Terps, it's draft day. So shout out to the guys. I wish y'all well. And for those of you I know in real life, go get that money. So
did we even cover the draft?
No.
We can now.
All right, let's go ahead. Give me your first five.
All right, let me make sure I get
obviously, right? You got what's his name? Caleb Williams, number one, right? Drake May number two. I don't think Jaden Daniels goes number two. I think Drake May goes number two, right? I would say then Jaden, and then Marvin, then JJ. That's my five.
You think the Chargers are going to take JJ?
Yeah, I think Chargers take JJ.
Really?
I'm sorry, what? The Chargers
No,
take
I
JJ
think
McCarthy? Question mark.
yeah. No, the Chargers trade that pick. The Chargers trade that pick to what you call them? They trade that pick to the Vikings,
They
and
already did
Okay.
that.
the Vikings take JJ.
No, that's a prediction. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Um, Me personally, I have. Oh, I'm looking at a mock. My bad. I got Caleb going one, obviously. I think the Commanders take Jaden Daniels, but I think they should take Drake May. But I think they're gonna take Jaden Daniels.
Wait, why do you
I
think they should
threw
take, wait, why do you think they should take Drake May?
Jaden Daniels is little. He's small. He's small and skinny,
What do you
and
mean?
and takes a lot of hits. He's not built to last, and I don't think the O line is built to protect him.
Jaden Daniels is 6'4".
He's small in weight.
He can
He's
gain weight.
skinny.
He can gain weight.
Okay, I'm just saying he's small and skinny.
All
But
right.
at the same time, I also don't think they want to re-roll with the UNC quarterback. So, in all actuality, yeah, I think they go Jaden Daniels at 2, Drake May at 3. That just sounds like a Patriot. Marvin Harrison is gonna go 4th overall, guaranteed, no question about it. At 5, personally, I think the Chargers take Neighbors at 5.
Okay. I think everybody knows Caleb Williams is a Bear. Jaden Daniels at 2. I expect that. At 3, I think the Patriots are gonna pull a fast one and get JJ McCarthy. I think
Oh, brother.
I think that's the thing that nobody's expecting.
Over Drake May.
Yep. And I think the Cardinals take Marvin Harrison, and I think the Vikings trade up to 5 and get Drake May.
So we got similar.
That's interesting. That's interesting. You might be on this one. You might have cooked, actually. You might have cooked there.
Because, everybody knows these teams don't really reveal their actual plans unless you got number 1, because who's going to stop you? For real.
Right.
But, yeah, that's what I think is going to happen.
Building around the Bryce Young.
I got some live potential trade Tee Higgins deals. Tee Higgins for the Panthers early second and a 4th round pick. Potentially a draft night deal that might happen. So just be on the lookout.
Hey, we'll see. But all right, guys, thank you for listening to this episode of the Fever Pitch Podcast. As always, if you aren't already, subscribe, leave a like, and let us know what you think in the comments. And if you're on audio only, leave that 5-star rating and give us a good review. But thank you guys for listening to this episode of Fever Pitch Podcast, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.
Take care. God bless.